right, shower is completed. That's not okay.
Oh, I just saw the gnat again.
That's not okay, in my opinion. Oh! I've ordered takeout. Yes, I have. I'm using a literal butter knife right now.
Tried my first bite of food. It dribbled on me a little bit.
One day I will be a plus size influencer who has died. That is crazy.
This video is so raw, you guys. Fuck.
Damn, what a real bitch is that?
Hey there YouTube, it's me Hens, and I'm back here with Amberlynn. This one is called Responding to Beck, Gaining More Weight, and Grocery Haul Sparkle Vlog. Let's get into this.
Hello, hello.
Oh, and happy Valentine's Day.
I'm gonna go die now.
To everybody, be my Valentine, won't you? Anywho, I hope everybody had a great day, and let's get into this video.
Welcome to a new vlog. Today is February 2nd, and I am just
Thanks,
getting
Amber.
ready for the day. I woke up just a little bit ago. So as you guys remember, yesterday I was trying to be super productive, distract myself, and all that good stuff. And I put my
I like how she frames the narrative, regardless of what it is. Like, she knows the dissent against the narrative, but she's like, you guys know how hard I worked. Remember? Remember I showed you how hard I worked? I worked so hard. You guys think I worked hard, right?
perfumes in my closet. I walk through this closet 9 million times a day. So now I'm never going to forget to put perfume on because
You literally don't walk through the closet 9 million times a day because you don't walk around your apartment very much. We know that you don't get up unless you absolutely have to.
I used to always forget to put perfume on. And now I'm not. Okay, you guys, so normally
Does she think normal people wear perfume like that? She did like 5 spritzes. What the fuck?
it would be my shot day today, but it hasn't came in the mail. It's shipping.
It hasn't come in the mail.
So from the looks of it, I will be getting it on Tuesday. So we'll be doing it then. Because as you guys know, my grocery days are my shot days. And I'm about to give you guys a grocery haul. I do want to make it very clear.
Is this another scratch right here? What the hell?
I'm not watching what I eat. I'm watching how much I eat because I just
Are
do
you,
not have
though?
the capacity right now. Like, I'm going through a lot. And I'm telling you, if I start eating just like broccoli and chicken,
I'm going through a lot. Doesn't leave my house. Don't have to go to work. Don't have to do anything. Really, Amber? You expect people to actually feel like you're going through a lot when we actually do things with our lives. That's the problem, is you don't realize how insignificant your life is because you don't leave your house. You don't realize how absolutely small, even though you're massive, you are absolutely tiny, a tiny speck of dirt on this planet, just like every other person, just like everybody else.
I'm going to spiral even more. I have not quote unquote binged in easily a year and a half. I'll tell you, since I've been in Oklahoma, I haven't. So that's been almost like a year and a half. So I want to.
That's a damn lie. We've seen you eat large portions of food. It might not be a binge monster fit, but it has been a binge.
Stick to that. And I feel like with how my mentals feel right now, if I start just like eating lettuce and broccoli, I'm going to be so beyond triggered. I know myself. So anyways, let's do a grocery haul. We have eggs, and I am going to be putting my groceries away as I haul the food. So I got some of these cheddar jalapeno popcorn situation type deal. I've never had it before, so taste
I've never had it before, so I absolutely must stuff it down my gullet.
test. I got pesto tortellini Amy's TV dinner, fire
I do love the Amy's, but I never buy them because they're so fucking expensive.
roasted tomato and garlic classico spaghetti sauce, some Budok spicy ramen.
It's not Budok, it's Puldak. Puldak. You should watch. You say that you've watched mukbangers. How do you not know how to pronounce those noodles?
So I got 2 of these ground turkey breasts, 99% fat free. So this
I might go to the Asian market tomorrow and get some of those noodles.
is a veggie loaf Amy's TV dinner. It is like meatloaf, but it's just vegetables. I got one of her chili mac bowls, which is one of my favorites. Creamy coconut outshine bar, one of my favorite treats lately. And then I really
You can keep all of those to yourself because I'm allergic and I don't like coconut, the flavor anyways.
I enjoy making BLTs and sandwiches, so I got the whole grain 15 grain bread. Got some grape Uncrustables. Y'all, they literally
Bitch, you could have gotten some grape jelly and put it in between your sandwich bread that you just bought and smush it down with a fucking cup and make sure you twist as you press down. And that's exactly how they fucking make those. What the fuck is wrong with you?
have heart-shaped pasta, so I was like, I need to get this. Got some rotisserie seasoned chicken.
Was that somebody else in there? Was that somebody else in the apartment?
Heart-shaped pasta, so I was like, I need to get this.
What the hell was that?
Got some rotisserie
Oh, her mom is probably still there.
seasoned chicken breast lunch meat, more milk, a red onion, pine saw, 2 boxes of bacon, hot and spicy Duke's.
Why would you get the green
So I was
pine
like,
saw?
I need to get this. Got some rotisserie seasoned
Ugh.
chicken breast lunch
That chicken looked gray.
pasta, so I was like, I need to get this. Got some rotisserie
Ew, why does the chicken look grayer than her? What the actual... Why does it look like that? Why does it look like that? What's this?
seasoned chicken breast lunch meat, more milk, a red onion,
If it's chicken breast, why was it that color?
pine saw, 2
The best pine sol is either the original or the lemon.
boxes of bacon, hot and spicy Duke's sausages, highly recommend. Keep them in the fridge. Mozzarella string cheese. I need a new thing. Sriracha, salad mix, some individual original Pringles, and also some sour cream and onion.
Really? You're not gonna binge? 24 little cups of Pringles. You're not gonna fucking binge. I literally could eat 5 of those in a sitting if I was really hungry and like didn't have anything else there. I could eat 5 of those cups because they're designed for children. Amber, why are you buying these?
Ones, Nutty Buddies. Last but not least,
Oh yeah, she's about to gain some weight, that's for sure. This all is trying to win back Emily, because each of these things is stoner, high-calorie food. She's back on the Delta, as we saw. She's puffing away on the Delta. So yeah, makes sense that she wants to eat stoner foods.
some of these beef and bean frozen burritos.
And that's the thing, is she doesn't understand how obvious her choices are in her food. For real.
Oh, it's just a little brush.
Run away. Run away, Wasabi.
We're just a brushing.
He does not really like
such a
that.
good boy.
He was flinching. Get the brush. Get it.
Whenever I brush him, he
Get
thinks
it.
that we're playing a game.
What the? Did you see her pull on his fur?
Whenever I brush him, he thinks that we're playing a game.
What the hell? What the
Are
hell?
we playing a game? What do you do? Oh,
Run
I
away.
hear him purring. Yeah.
Run away.
Do you see yourself?
Hi, Wasabi.
Are you sniffing the cameras?
And just to be clear, cats will purr if you pet them, even if they don't love you.
Having a hard time right now. It's like
Aww.
one of those moments that like I just
Should call a therapist instead of picking up your phone and hitting record because you want sympathy and money. Huh.
I just hurt so fucking bad. It's like the shit. Genuinely, it comes in waves. Like
You're not 19. Amber, you're 30 fucking 4.
and right now I'm fucking drowning.
Kim Kardashian, your idol, once said, you need to get up off your ass and work. Get up off that shelf and start doing something with your life, and maybe you won't fall apart like this.
Like having BPD makes it to where like regulating your emotions is like so hard, almost like virtually impossible depending on like how many times you've like exercised.
You can't speak to that because you are not in therapy. You're not in a full course of treatment. So you cannot say that. You're not in a position to speak about this experience, Amber, because you're in the experience. You're not observing it. You're not cognizant, as you like to say.
And like practice that like regulating muscle. My BPD is like the worst when I'm in a relationship. That's how it is for a lot of people who suffer with it. So just coming.
Well,
out
you're
of
not in a
like, I
relationship.
have genuinely practiced regulating my emotions more than I have in a very, very long time. Not to bring up people I don't really want to bring up, but when I was in a relationship with Erica, I almost didn't care as much to regulate.
You were not in a relationship with Erica. You were her fucking mistress on the side that you've never met in real life. You were a digital side chick. You were nothing.
My emotions because like we were long distance and
You
all
were
the suffering.
you were nothing. You were nothing. Please move on and never bring up that lady ever again. Because if you want her wife to keep making fun of you and for us to keep supporting her wife making fun of you, you need to keep running your mouth.
Suffering kind of landed on me, but it's different when I was with Tommy, especially like
Nobody likes a mistress, Amber. Nobody likes a mistress.
I was in Wisconsin for those 3 months. Every day you have to practice regulating your emotions because when you have BPD, everything is a million times stronger than the average. So I'm almost like grateful for those experiences because I do feel myself in.
That's a psycho. I'm so grateful that I had to go through those such low lows that I recorded for content and money because you guys bought into it. Oh,
Improving. It's not a lot, but it's genuinely enough.
and now I can
where I'm
reference it
like,
now
wow,
too.
I notice a difference. And I think by going to therapy, and if you didn't watch my last vlog, my first like true appointment with my new therapist is Thursday. I think going to therapy is definitely going to help with that. And we're actually going to be doing EMDR therapy, which helps people with BPD and CPTSD, which I have both of those things. From what she told me during the consultation, very trauma focused, which is exactly why I have these issues, is due to.
I don't know anything about that type of therapy because I've never heard of that in my psychology classes. And I've also never heard anybody in the community even mention it. So that's why I'm like, I don't know what this is.
Due to trauma. Wow. Sitting here.
And I think that's why she said it like that. Maybe it has a longer name that people would recognize, but I don't know what she's talking about.
And calmly talking to you guys has actually made me feel better. I've calmed down. I probably edited out a ton because this clip is 7 minutes long. And yeah, no, we're going to be editing this down majorly, but I think just like talking to you guys actually helped. Sometimes like I'll distract myself with.
Maybe you should get a therapist and not do this. Maybe you should record and not upload it. But you have to because you want to try and capitalize on your fucking emotions, pimping them out, so that you can try and make as much money off of your short existence as possible because there's no skill that you have that anybody else values because you don't want to put in the effort.
With like Legos or journaling, taking Twinkie on a longer walk than usual, just like finding anything to distract myself. So this is like a really good outlet for me, is just like being able to like have these video diaries, and I just appreciate you guys listening truly. Hey guys, it is the next day. It's February 3rd, and I just want
to say sorry to any toddlers that get teased for their arms because you can't help it.
I'm very upset with myself. As quick as I can lose 13 pounds in a week of water weight, I can also pretty much almost gain that back. So we're gonna try to do 10 days of calories again. I've just been in a really bad headspace, mental headspace, so I literally have not been caring about how much I've been eating or anything like that. So I'm like super swollen, like my lymphedema leg, which by the way, I now have lymphedema in both legs, but I'm referring to my right one, the one that's.
Yeah, we know. Like, we've known that for a while. They're literally the exact same size as each other. Did you really need an official diagnosis to know that? Were you so clueless about your own body and how it's literally drooped down and become melted ice cream? The ankle just put a retro reaction up today and it showed a full body shot of her. Her legs look good in that compared to this. They actually sort of had a leg shape still. Literally, her calves, if even if her thighs were touching, her calves didn't touch. I can't say that that would be true now.
Bigger, like it is extremely swollen. I prefer counting my calories and seeing how much I'm eating. I don't care what I'm eating right now. For me, it's all about being in a calorie deficiency.
Deficit?
Okay, you guys, so today is February 4th. I just woke up and I realized that I am a complete flop. Yesterday, life won. So we're starting the 10 days of counting calories and weighing myself today. I'm gonna take Twinks out. I'm gonna weigh myself. And
That doesn't mean anything to me. You're not taking accountability. And that's what she likes to say. Well, I'm taking accountability by acknowledging it. You're not. You're not just brushing over how many calories you ate when you intended to start yesterday. Really? That means that you had a Last Supper mentality and it won out because you're not in therapy, not managing your emotions or your disorders.
and then I'm gonna get in the shower and I will catch up with you guys when I'm done and ready for the day. Okay, guys, so it has literally already been.
And I know I keep saying she's not in therapy. You can do also other mindfulness training. Those things are valid too, like yoga and meditation. If you really commit, they can be beneficial to people. That's why they've existed for thousands of years. They're not just movements and how can I get a yoga fit bod? It's a lot of meditation and centering your entire existence so that you can find that balance in your body. And that's why they have systematic programs in yoga to learn those things. Try it, Amber. Try. They have yoga you can do at your size.
Half of the day and I'm finally back to vlogging. We have some updates, okay? So we're gonna start off with my weigh-in, so here's that.
Hello. It's ready.
Stepping on.
Ow, 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 ow! Ow, Amber, get off of me! Ow!
509.4 pounds.
509.4. Literally horrific. I understand. I am so swollen. Literally the only thing I could do is like move forward.
Wait.
Literally horrific.
0.4
Wait, so she's starting over day one.
pounds.
509.4.
I thought we were going for a
Literally
while.
horrific. I understand. I am so swollen.
Am I?
Literally the only thing I could do is like move forward. Like I am always going to struggle with lymphedema, always going to be a thing. But it just sucks that like I gain weight like triple or maybe even quadruple as quickly as I would if I like didn't have that. It genuinely just sucks.
You don't know that though, because you've never been this size without those things. So how would you know that? How would you know that? Your arms tell me that you're just stuffing your face.
So I showered. I have obviously
This should have been.
gain weight like triple or maybe even quadruple as quickly as I would if I like didn't have that. It genuinely just sucks.
This should have been my thumbnail.
So I showered. I obviously got ready for the day. I also ended up eating while I was doing some work on my computer. So I had a poke bowl.
You do not do work on your fucking computer. You watch YouTube videos on your laptop. And plus, you have a MacBook Air, an M1 MacBook Air. That shit doesn't do shit.
And a Nutty Buddy.
I know because I had one.
All right, so I'm going through a food fixation where I love me a poke bowl. So it's a vegetables like jalapeno, edamame. Is that even a vegetable? I don't know. Corn,
Edamame.
like the list can literally go on and on. I guess
Edamame is a protein source, Amber. It is literally a bean. You are a bean. You should recognize your fellow beans.
I could put my little order thing right here for you guys to see. But that was 662 calories. Also a Fanta, 0 calories. And then I had a Nutty Buddy for 310 calories. So it came out to 972 calories.
They're not 310 calories. According to the package, Nutty Buddies, a package of 2 is 470 calories. Amber, where the fuck did you get that number from?
And then I had a Nutty Buddy for 310 calories. So it came out to 900.
Where the hell did you get that number from? That's like 160 calories off.
172 calories. Super delicious. Obviously, it was a very high calorie meal.
I'm literally on the Little Debbie website looking at the fucking picture right now. And I'm going to put it in here because that just seems so dishonest. Because this is the 2-pack. It's the 2-pack.
Because it was freaking tasty. Like I was genuinely so full I couldn't even finish my poke bowl. I also did some Instagram Q&A. I do like to keep that strictly for Instagram, but I'm gonna add a couple of the questions that I did here. So here's that. So I've not been with them in almost 5 years. I am a completely different person than I was then.
That's easy to say, except that your actions are cyclical. You haven't changed at all, really. You just evolved into hiding what you do. And when people call you out, you want to act indignant about it.
And I'm sure Beck is also a different person than they were then.
Wow. See, equalizing the guilt is something that a manipulator does. Well, I might have done some stuff, but you should think about what they did. They probably did all this other stuff. They probably did. Bullshit.
Nothing was perfect. And I'm going to let you know that.
See? Nothing was perfect, aka, you don't even know what Beck did to me. Beck victimized me.
Some of the things that Beck has said has been true, and some of the things have been flat out lies. No matter what I say, if I defend myself or not, people will choose.
The problem is that you're not saying what. What? If you want to admit that something is true, tell us what Beck said is true. And then we'll know automatically what you're saying that they lied about. Why don't you just do that?
To believe Beck. That is the way my whole YouTube career has gone. It's not going to be any different now. So
that's that same bullshit that I called out before, where it's the argument of, well, I'm just not going to even try to convince you guys. That's not a valid excuse when you're not dealing with a single person, like, or a set, you're not dealing with a set group of people. This is an evolving community. Like, do you not get that? And that's the point, is acting as though everybody has a homogenous opinion is disingenuous when you understand that even the reaction channels, the big ones, the small ones, the medium, the tiny, the microscopic like me, we all have different opinions. Like, I don't agree with Zachary Michael. There's stuff about that the ankle says that I don't agree with. Why does she think that she can just say, well, there's just nothing I can say that'll ever convince anybody? Don't act like we're fucking stupid.
I would rather people believe every single thing that they said just to protect my mental health from having to defend myself to a bunch of people who already have their opinion made up. You know, to be honest, I would rather come clean about the stuff that's true than like sit there and like defend myself over the stuff that isn't true. I just realized that. Like, I would rather be like, yeah, like, I'm gonna take full accountability. That did happen. Those things did happen. But the stuff that I have to defend myself on, girl, I would rather sit in like a lava, like a bowl of lava, and just let my skin burn.
Amber, you are a hermit. You don't leave your house. There's no real social repercussions in your real life, except if something legally happened to you that you would have to deal with. You are an emotionally fragile person because you think that you're perfect. You think that there's nothing you could ever improve, and that when people tell you that there's things that you do that's wrong, they're just hateful. They just don't understand. They just don't think about things the way you do. No, maybe sometimes you're just fucking wrong.
Off at that point, like, truly. And that genuinely stands. Like, some of the things that Beck is saying is actually leaving me so shocked. And I'm more than willing to take accountability and admit where I was wrong, literally 5 years ago, 6 years ago, and 7 years ago. Like, it's been...
It doesn't matter when you were wrong. If you can admit that you were wrong, the time doesn't matter. In fact, the further away it is, the less this would mean to you. It wouldn't be such a fucking prying experience if you were already past this. If you were already over it and good, it wouldn't bother you so much. You would just say what it is and move on and not be so pressed about having everybody believe every single word that comes out of your motherfucking mouth. Because your actions should demonstrate what you're capable of, not just needing you to say, well, I can try, but you'll never believe me. In that case, I don't believe you because you're not willing to try.
So long since we've been together, and I'm just not the same person as I was. I think it's very apparent. Beck is responding to things where, like, I was at like a very vulnerable state. Things that we went through together, like having to do with my
Ma'am, you don't get to claim, I was so vulnerable, when you were actively taking advantage of somebody and making them feel bad that you were taking advantage of them. What the fuck is wrong with you, you psychopath loser? That's why you deserve to be in this body that you have.
Culpability and things like that. Like, that's not okay. Like, sharing those types of things. I understand wanting to like share like.
And she's not going to become the skinny mini that she really does wish she was. She wishes she was skinny. And she has demonstrated over and over again that she is a fat phobic piece of shit against other people her size or smaller, even. Because she's told stories about, oh, I saw this girl in a restaurant. She was just my size, but I thought she was bigger. And I make my girlfriends tell me that the people are bigger. I make them tell me how big they think they are. And they always say, oh, they're bigger. They're bigger than you. How convenient.
In the ways that I might have mistreated you as a girlfriend, which I wasn't the greatest girlfriend back then. I can
You
100%.
were not a girlfriend. You were a sad sack of shit taking advantage of everybody around them. And you cannot be bothered to give back to the people who really were there for you at your lowest point. Because at the end of the day, they don't matter to you. What they can do for you matters to you.
Like, take accountability in that. But I think bringing up like my mobility issues, lying about certain things, exaggerating to make certain things seem way worse than what they were, and like answering questions that genuinely.
These are all very broad statements that she's making. She's not saying anything that would clarify what Beck said. So I don't know what she's talking about in particular.
Have nothing to do with like sharing your side of the story, and it's more so just, for the lack of a better term, it just feels like a bunch of people just sitting there talking shit. How I feel doesn't matter. I'm not.
So
gonna
you're a
defend myself
victim.
towards the lies, but I will
So
take
you're a
accountability
victim.
for the truth. More than anything in this current time, like, I need to protect my peace. Like, I was with Beck.
Oh my God. And I remember when I saw this in Salty Crab's video, she included a clip of that where she was saying, I need to protect my peace. I had said a few videos before that one of the main things that she would say is, I need to protect my peace, my peace. When Destiny was freaking out and having when Destiny was having an actual panic attack because she had been diagnosed, I believe, with anxiety, and she's had anxiety attacks in the past before that. When Amberlynn was physically fighting Destiny's mom in her house, Amberlynn, or at least getting beaten up, Destiny was having a breakdown. Amberlynn was more focused on her own peace than her girlfriend having an actual medical incident. Amberlynn, that's Amber. When push comes to shove, people like Amber will put their peace first, even if a gun is in your face.
For almost 5 years, and there's a lot of things that they did or said or whatever that I could sit here and be like, well, guess what they did. I can also share my side, but I'm not going to. All right, you guys, so I'm about to do my members live stream. I got my blanket and I'm all comfy, and I'm about to do it now. So if you guys want to be part of the memberships, you can press a little join down below. There's also a link in the description box, and I hope to see you guys there. Okay, you guys, so it is currently an intermission for my live stream. I've been live for an hour and 16 minutes. There's 111 people watching. Thank you so much. It has genuinely been really heavy on the Beck talk, which I understand that. I've done crying. I have taken accountability, really embarrassing things.
Really? I don't remember which reactor said this. They said that Amberlynn was including these clips in her videos now of her live streams to try to control the narrative as opposed to the transcript reading version of what Salty Crab and to some extent Karina Kaboom are doing. And so it's just so it's just so obvious in this moment that that's exactly what she's doing. This is to try and frame that what they're saying it is just like a cold hard reading. They're not showing her emotions and like how real she is. This exposes because she's not a good actor. This it's all self-congratulatory. She's saying, "Oh, I did so much. I'm so good. I'm awesome. Aren't you guys so excited to be here with me?"
And it's just been a lot. It's been like a very heavy live stream. I'm not gonna lie. I have a lot of support. I have a few trolls. But yeah, we're taking an intermission. They have no idea that I'm actually vlogging right now because I tilted up my laptop and they're looking at the ceiling. But someone wanted to go get some cigarettes across the street and like.
Wow. Wow, isn't that so condescending? Someone had to go across the street for cigarettes? Really? That's so shady.
I was like, if you guys need to get a drink or get some popcorn or whatever it is you need to do, because we still have like 45 minutes to go. So just like a little tiny intermission. And my intermission is consisting of petting the baby girl. We have one right here. And petting the baby boy. We have one right here. And talking to you guys. Hello, hello.
Why is she doing such an infantile voice? It's so creepy. It's literally not beating the allegations.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. It seems pointless to even try to
Oh,
explain.
speaking of the allegations, I'm gonna have a reaction up tomorrow to Rachel's video. I don't know if you've heard of her. She's quite a large, she's quite a large YouTuber, um, and she did a re- deep dive on Amberlynn's allegations, and it's troubling. And from the other videos that I've seen, she's been very fair to Amber, and in fact, pushed back on some criticism that Amberlynn does receive. So this is a stark turnaround, and I don't think that Amber is ready for this. It's just like quirky Love Rose uh coming on the third rail and really getting involved with Gore World. It's I don't think either of them were really prepared for that.
Or defend my name ever in any sort of situation because people already have their idea of me and you cannot change people.
That's so false. This is somebody who, like, that's the thing that I need people to understand. If you've ever encountered people like this or encountered this sentiment, please don't let it win out. Like, the bonds that you can form with people by showing them through your actions what you're capable of is stronger than anything you will ever be able to say. When you can prove to people that they can rely on you through action, that means a lot to them. It means something, and then a lot of the time, it comes back around when you're not even expecting it in the most unexpected forms. But Amberlynn could never perceive that because she doesn't think that interactions and relationships with people are important. She thinks that every person in her life only needs to serve her a purpose. If there's not an immediate, obvious purpose to people, they're useless. And if they're useless, discard them. It's so disgusting.
People's opinions about you because people will
If humans acted like how Amber just said, we would not exist as a species and we would not have the concept of society.
believe what they want to believe regardless of what I say. I want
This
to
is
get my
false.
BPD under control
False.
like so badly because it's like some of the things that Beck said, I was like, yeah, like I did do that. I
This video is fucking long. I'm already at 35 minutes and I did not expect to like rant like this.
did do that. It made me sad for like myself and for them. And it's like, sorry, it's just a lot.
Oh yeah, this bullshit. It made me sad for myself. Oh my god. And this is why. This is why. Just like the Paramore song, this is why. This is why I don't leave the house.
In this weird way, like I'm almost glad that I can look back and be like, okay, wow. I wish I could have like improved sooner, quicker, faster, but like no time is better than like now. Literally showed us pictures of your childhood, which we know is a sore spot, and people found a reason to be mean and rude about it. They did. Oh my god, I don't even want to know. I haven't been watching reaction channels. I have obviously I
Sure,
don't look at the
Jan.
comments like nothing like that. Like,
Whatever.
it is too hard for me. I'm trying like very hard to like just protect my peace in the best way that I can. Like, I used to literally have to sit down to
Bruh. Once you know the script that these people run, people like Amber, once you know the script, you can read them like filth.
chop a cucumber, folks. I need you to focus in on that. I wasn't able to cook while standing. I wasn't able to shower without my legs literally trembling like this. my god, my bra's showing. Sorry about it.
Oh, so when people said that that's why your hand was shaking when you were cutting that knife, I totally thought that it was just that you were like scared that you were going to cut yourself, not that you were so physically weak from standing that you couldn't cut an onion.
Gotta fix the boob.
I'm sorry that I gave you too much benefit of the doubt. I'm so sorry, Amber.
A bra to me is literally like a bikini. I don't understand the difference. Yikes. Hold on. I need to read this again for the chat because this is so fucking true. It's so bizarre to me that people invalidate your BPD, but then sit there and criticize you for the behaviors that you do that are
No, Amber, you're not making the point that you think you're making. We criticize you because you've been doing these behaviors for 11 years and being paid for it for about 9. You have issues. Go to therapy and see a real doctor as well, like a dietitian and a medical doctor, because you have a lot more issues going on with you than you know.
literally textbook BPD. Whew. What are you guys doing? You're making me hungry. This happened last time. I don't get it. Whoa, my eyeliner slays. Sorry. I fully am accountable and acknowledge those moments and why that can be traumatic for them. And I am apologetic and remorseful and I feel horrific. And I know people are going to like twist what I said in this live stream, but I do want people to know, like, bottom line period, that like I am fully accountable and I'm sorry. All right, guys, so live stream is over. It was a heavy one, but I'm okay. I am going to go to my kitchen and find something to eat. And since we're doing like a what I eat today for 10 days straight, wow, that's a lot. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna have. All right, you guys, so I'm about to have 2 of these beef and bean burritos. It's 290 calories each, so that's 580 for 2 of them. Okay, you guys, so I'm actually in the middle of getting ready for bed and I had to remind myself to end this vlog. So I had a sandwich. I took a picture, but I did not take a video. So that's what you're looking at now. It was pretty much like a
It looks fucking disgusting. All you did was add chicken.
BLT, but
Gray chicken.
without the tomato. Add some onion, add some chicken lunch meat.
This person here standing in front of us could literally she could buy a whole raw chicken. She could roast it herself in her oven. She could literally take her time, make the most succulent, delicious chicken for her sandwiches. Artisan chicken. No. I want that quick made. I want that gray shit. Give it to me, baby.
And then I had a coconut outshine bar.
Fucking
which I forgot to take a
weirdo.
video, and I forgot to take a photo, but I'm still telling you, it was literally just like a coconut, like
It's literally what they say. Money can't buy taste.
ice cream bar type deal, which was only 110 calories. So in total today, I've had 2,147, and that is all I will be having today.
Damn.
And all the drinks I've had today have been diet, either Diet Fanta or Diet Dr. Pepper.
Any diet water?
So anyways, thank you guys for watching this vlog, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
Bye. I can't wait to see what people ripped her apart with. You can't possibly gain 13 pounds in a week if you aren't binging. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Amber, you weren't in a vulnerable state. You were being manipulative. You are not a victim here. Thank you. Thank you. It's just like when parents who are abusive to their children say, "Oh, but remember when you did this?" Yeah, but you were an adult and I was a child. That's the difference. You cannot vape and do drugs when using semaglutide. Unbelievable. You have more opportunity than most people in your life, and yet you piss it away. That's literally what I was saying. She literally could not be bothered to take advantage of her absolutely privileged experience. She's privileged compared to most people. Even people who started off middle class don't have it this easy. Usually they at least have to work a little bit. You know? Even if somebody has generational wealth, they still, at some point, worked more than Amber. Even then, friendly reminder that you need to be eating over 5,000 calories daily just to maintain 500 pounds. If you've been over 500 pounds for years, you've been in a perpetual state of binging. Stop lying to yourself. It's not talking shit if they're just telling people what happened to them. Exactly. Actually, I'm gonna leave this at 333 because threes are important to Amber's family. You know? Gotta honor their family traditions. You weren't in a relationship with Erica, for fuck's sake. It was an affair. Thank you. Affairs? Hey, hot take, I guess. Affairs? 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 Hot take. Affairs are not relationships. I don't give a fuck. You can be knee deep in a fucking affair. I don't fucking respect that shit. That's not a relationship. That is you dishonoring a relationship, at least one relationship. You haven't binged, yet you're gaining. At your size, it isn't even just overeating. Exactly. Repeat after me, class. Choosy is psychotic. And I will be doing a reaction to Beck's latest video or second latest video. It's full of new tea. And that's what people are referencing. The choosy thing. Amberlynn used to make Beck play a game called Choosy, I guess. And I don't know. Just the name seems diabolical. It seems very, very, very scary and weird. Especially when you know how controlling she was over the finances and stuff like that. It's weird. You haven't binged in a year and a half because you've just been eating whatever you want, whenever you want, without restrictions. Precisely. It is not very apparent that you're a different person. If anything, you've regressed, girly pop. That's what I said. Like, when your actions are cyclical, no, no. And when I can predict what you're going to say, and I haven't even heard or seen or known any kind of preview of this, that's you being in a cycle and you not knowing yourself. Other people shouldn't be able to tell you what you're going to say before you say it. And like if that's the case, then this conversation has been had too many times. Amber saying I'm accountable is like saying I declare bankruptcy. Nothing happens and nothing got taken care of. Calorie deficiency. It's a deficit. Deficit. Miss Voter Lynn. She votes based on the deficiency. Always amaze me how quickly she can switch from her whiny cry to talking normally. Isn't it though? It's almost like a manipulation tactic that she learned when she was a child, and she never realized that people grow out of that usually. I recently divorced from a partner with BPD. I can tell you, in fact, I recently divorced from a partner with BPD. I can tell you, in fact, are not working on your BPD. Not Amberlynn brushing Wasabi after getting called out for how mad he looked. Well, you saw how when she was brushing his cheek, it pulled like a motherfucker. And he was like, his entire head turned. Talk about how you're being called a Drake. You and Foodie are a lost cause. I'm adding Rosie to this too. You might call it premature. She's already showing all the signs of Foodie. She's acting like Foodie, not even like Amber. Amberlynn Reid. Well, let us read one more after this. After this one. Hello, it's Choosy. Actually, I should leave this. This is a multiple of threes, and threes are important to the Reid family, to the Reid clan. Aim for 700. Fuck it. I love that. I love it. Oh, I love that. I love that. If you like this reaction, leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and leave a cloud in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later.